Hello, everyone. It's Monica Dubay, and I'm here with my dear friend Kamal El Rasi. And he is a powerful coach and mentor in the mindset space, coached by Bob Proctor. And I just wanted to really include you today, Kamal, because I know that you're really big on the Think and Grow Rich um, topic or the book, and you're following that and leading people through the study of that. And it's very powerful, and it's something I feel very strongly about too. And so today I wanted to ask you about that. We're going to get into what it means to start a powerful mastermind, and what is that, and why it's important. So welcome, Kamal.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for the invite. I'm grateful to be here with you and your group and your team. It's a beautiful topic. Think and Grow Rich for women and the power of the mastermind. Definitely, it's dear to my heart, and I study that with my clients, with my groups, and Clubhouse and Facebook. So, it's infinite. The mastermind. Like right now, me and Monica, this is one mastermind, right? And two is better than one. So we can go on talking about it. And we will. Uh, Beautiful topic, and I'm so proud that you're doing that with your group and creating this team. Then let's get started. So my name is Kamal. I am a student and teacher of the law of attraction. I'm mentored by Bob Proctor and Laura Langmeyer on Think and Grow Rich, on thinking into results, how you can really grow your skills and goals and enable yourself to take action. But the topic on mastermind is when you want to do it more than the average. We can do so much by ourselves, but when you want to grow your skills and your goals and your success to that next level, and I mean in the $1 million, $10 million, big team, you're going to need a team. And just your personal household, your team at work could be a mastermind. Now, sometimes they could not be, or they are not, because they're not focused, they're not aligned. So when we say mastermind, your minds and thoughts are aligned on the same goals. So let's start with that. So when you have a mastermind working together, it brings the energy to the same idea. Are they all marching in the same course? So if you have a team working with you, a bunch of colleagues, are they thinking like you? Or do they have a definition of their goals? Are they solving the same problem at the level that you're at? So you can bring that up very quickly by just raising their awareness. Even just saying, hey, guys and girls, we are a powerful team. This is a mastermind. They're going to feel better right away that, wow, we are now included. Because sometimes people will feel not included, but you bring it in, you close the door, and you sit down and you have some notes and you come together with a spirit of unity. That's the power. And, from a subconscious mind, and Monica does amazing work in teaching on the spiritual side, we are all connected. So once you have two people together, that's two minds. That's better than one. And three is even better than two. And then you can grow.
Love it. Absolutely. So, I love what you just shared about the belonging and feeling like your contribution is appreciated and that you're there for a reason. You have the
Mhm.
same goals as the group. I think masterminds are really kind of, it's been a little misconstrued. So now when we get really clear about what they are and what they're for and how they work, then you can create one or you can join one and know we're all going toward the same goal in life. And it could be a financial goal, it could be a healing goal, whatever that is. I used to be in one that was part of a unity church, and it was really to help people elevate in their businesses, but it was very, very spiritual in nature.
Mhm.
And so we invited the mastermind, the spiritual minds that really help people create this synergy with each other, I guess you'd call it,
Yeah.
where they, you get that feeling of being a part of something bigger than yourself. And that's what matters is that, you're being pulled forward, pulled out of your comfort zone or being small or thinking that you have to do this all by yourself. So I think that's really, really powerful. And I think a lot of people really need that, especially now.
Absolutely. I mean, now more than ever, we need to come together. Now more than ever, we have to kind of connect and reach and really have this beautiful conversation and have a start with, just one individual, one person that the two of you become that mastermind. And all what it is you're agreeing that you are coming in with a spirit of harmony, with a spirit of agreement towards that adventure that you're on. It could be the goal, it could be the internet company, multi-level marketing, whatever it is your mission together, you're coming in with a spirit. that is willing to improve. And as soon as you get together and you're like, that's it, you're coming in to give. That's one thing so important. Come into
Mhm.
the mastermind to give what you have, not come in to take. If you come in to take, it's like you're stealing it. You want to come in to give. And even if you don't have much, you have something. Every one of you has a beautiful talent, beautiful intellect. You can actually think. You just got to pause and think. So you come into it with a spirit of giving. That's where it becomes necessary to fulfill your life and become happy. You have to feel that the spirit will come to you, will give you the answers as you just show up like that. This is so important, and it becomes like a commitment to each other. On two of the masterminds that we meet once a week, or for each one of them, it's just amazing. Once we get together, we share questions, we share obstacles, and you get ideas for free. It's like you have 6, 7 consultants giving you advice, and they only give you advice if they know how. If they don't give you the advice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're running two masterminds, or you're a member of two masterminds?
Well, I have one mastermind that's strictly a study group, right?
Okay.
We're just studying together the Think and Grow Rich. So we were coming from a place where we each one of us will give our perception and our intellect and our knowledge on what's going on with the Think and Grow Rich. I have another mastermind, we call it the Millionaire Mastermind, where people who want to really generate income in real estate or in trading. So
Ah,
it's an area where if you are interested in those, you come in and you share your success and what are your ideas on real estate and trading that are winning, and what does it take? And not everybody's gets in. The mastermind has to decide who comes in. Everybody that's in the mastermind will vote if new people can come in or not. And it's just amazing because you start to know each other, you start developing friendships, relationships, and the key is, like I said at the beginning, you come in to give, and you have to believe that this combined effort of people together is going to create this wisdom far beyond your own. See, I have so much intelligence, but I have so much ignorance as well. All of us, we're ignorant about so many different
sure.
things. But when
Right.
we come together, we have to believe that this power of the mastermind is going to create wisdom far beyond our own, and that's what we want. And that's the beauty of it. And I love it. This Millionaire Mindset Mastermind is just incredible. And just these two topics, we kept it on to real estate and investing,
Mhm.
because it can get complicated.
Sure.
There's so many different businesses. So we said, no, let's just do that. And this is coming out of my client group, Facebook group, and some individuals that I meet that are helping me and mentoring me as well. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful journey it's been.
I love it. So there are, different topics. There are different reasons why you would come together. I'm sure,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, I love that. You're finding your niche with it, right? Like the
Correct.
niche is the investors who or people that want to make money in real estate and day trading, then that really becomes like a whole thing where you're all learning about that and
Yeah.
supporting. That's so great.
I want to bring up two principles of a mastermind, from a
Okay.
thinking into results, from a think and grow rich, because that's the topic of the room, and that's what Monica is creating, and that's one of my clubs as well. So the first one is you have to believe in this intelligence. You have to believe that when two people get together, there's a master in intelligence happening. Then you have to also understand that when two are together, the knowledge is going to be raised, and these problems are going to become opportunities. So you understand that it's going to be more easily to solve problems when you are together. Just like these fingers, like these are 5 fingers. One of them by itself is easy to break, easy to but when you have 5 together, it's much stronger, right? Comes a big hand, comes strong. So it's together is better. So you got to understand, coming into a mastermind with a positive energy, your life is going to be better, your outlook is going to be better. That's very important. And then the third, you got to decide that you are going to trust these people. So you cannot be on this mastermind if you have envy, or if you have jealousy, or if you have something negative in your mind. You have to let it go. You have to really free yourself from all these negative thoughts coming into the mastermind. And that's why not everybody can be on a mastermind. Some people have issues that they need to get rid of and overcome before they actually got accepted, because they will struggle and they will bring negative energy to it. So you have to decide that you're going to release all the negative stuff and come into it accepting new possibilities. You're going to hear things that you've never heard. That's the whole idea. I'm ignorant to so many topics. I'm ignorant to so many companies that are making money. But when I come to it and I hear these different investment strategies, wow, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Oh, why do you say it this way? So you come in and decide that you're going to come in with an open mind. Such a key principle.
I love it. Trust. You're hitting my, like, these are my favorite topics. Trust, and keeping an open mind,
Yeah.
and being willing to give. I think that's incredible. It's like generosity. So, in the sense that I've been a teacher of A Course in Miracles for many, many years, that's all in the teacher's manual, is
Mm.
the qualities of a teacher of God. The first is trust, the second is honesty, and the third is open mindedness and generosity,
Yeah.
being willing to be generous and to not be like looking for a result, but just showing up and being generous. It's just extraordinary. It's like a little spiritual community that you kind of form, with a certain goal in mind.
It is, and there's more to it. There's also at the beginning of a mastermind, and the ones that I lead, we read these principles, and one of them is that I forgive. Yeah, you believe and you understand and you decide, but you come in with a forgiveness, and just like
Mm,
when you're grateful every day, you can forgive and forget all the mistakes that you've done. So we actually say it loud: I forgive myself for the mistakes I've made. I also forgive others, right, who have hurt me in the past. Because you're going to come in with pure, clean intentions. If you want this spirit, this infinite intelligence to give you the wisdom,
mhm.
science and religion both agree that creation is made. Everything is already done, everything's already here. So if you want this wisdom to come to you, you cannot come from the negative. You got to come from the positive, from a grateful state. So you forgive and forget all the mistakes. Don't hurt anything in the past that you've done. You might not even know that you've hurt somebody. Like sometimes some people are so quickly get hurt from something that goes on, but so just forgive and forget that, and just let's move to with a clean state. We say that out loud, and it's just liberating. You come in, and it's like every day is fresh. Now,
Wow.
that by itself is refreshing because you come in and it's like a load that yes, feels good. Let's start in it. It's like when you have a book, right? And you start a brand new page. It's a clean new page. It's like that's it. Starting again. Forgive and forget. Clean slate. So beautiful.
Yeah. It's so interesting too, because that clean slate means you're not going to carry your past into the present moment. It's
Yes.
letting go of the past, even if it's only for that hour, because our minds always churn up, memories and things that hurt us in the past. But if we can just put that aside, step in, be in the present moment, be present with the people that you're serving, a whole different energy happens. And I love it. I love that you shared that forgiveness is actually a requirement for membership. You're willing to
It
step
is.
in with a clean slate. That's
Yeah.
awesome. It's extraordinary.
It is, and it's so amazing to see the transformation of the group, how we develop these relationships, and how we start growing. Because some masterminds carry on for years, some are just at 6 months, some are 12 months, some are 2 years, and the relationship could go anywhere. And some people, the mastermind will go to 5, 6, 8 people, then it might dwindle down to 4, 5 because people change their interest, they move, things happen.
Mhm.
But it's all good. It doesn't need to be more than 2 people. But
Wow.
with two, you can start. Three is even better. Four, I've never been with anything more than 8.
Mhm.
The key is this spirit of coming in to give, coming in to forgive, understand, and be willing to ask. You gotta come in and ask. Tell the mastermind, what do you really want? What do you truly desire? Do you really want this goal to be achieved? We want this infinite intelligence to give us the answers with the power of these 8, 6, 5 people. Your
Mhm.
mind is your mind, it has so much magnetism, and thought is energy. But if you're connected to these 5, 6 people around you and you're asking all of them, it's like you go from a single lane highway to a 5 lane highway, right?
Can get there a lot faster.
That's the point, right? And it's not about working harder, it's about working more intelligently and getting these beautiful thoughts. How do good thoughts come to you, right?
Right.
Through the mastermind. In the Think and Grow Rich book, where is it? It's right here on my desk. All the great leaders, they had a mastermind.
Yeah.
Every one of them, Edison, Henry Ford,
Yeah.
Dale Carnegie, they all had a mastermind. It's written in here that Henry Ford had 50 people in his mastermind.
Wow.
50, 50.
Yeah.
He was not that intelligent. He was just, an education wise, that's the way we call it now. But in a way, he was intelligent. He used the power of the mastermind to create what he did.
Yes. Yeah, and his story is so extraordinary. I just love it. And when you think about it, I because I've been reading it too and listening to it actually on Audible.
Yeah.
But some of the stories of those early pioneers, they really did learn how to just say, "Well, today's the day I'm going to ask for $1 million for my thing or whatever I'm doing next," and they go out and ask for it and they get it. Like they probably had to
Mhm.
prepare up to that moment, but because they had the power of each other, they had the courage to ask for what they want.
Mhm.
Um, I just love it. I'm part of a group like that right now. I'm a course supervisor with Landmark, and Landmark is a
Oh,
transformational program that's been around since the 70s. And in 3 days and an evening, your life can be transformed. Well, I did this 3 years ago, and it created such a change in me. I saw that the power of my mind to do what I choose, but I don't choose to do it all alone. I do it in the group, and I
mm.
just kept giving back to Landmark because I was like, wow, my whole life just shifted. And I got out of a situation I didn't want to be in, moved to Florida, created the life I love, and to this day, I'm in the leadership program with them. And it's just extraordinary because it's based on the same principles that you're talking about, which is that you can create your life from this moment forward and not bring the past into it. Um,
Absolutely. That's so critical, and it takes a decision.
yeah,
It's that, and that's one of our jobs to do, to help people to kind of not to totally forget the past, learn from the past, and move with the new you, right? I mean, the stories and the stuff that goes on is not underestimated, and I'm sure many are hurt and stuff go on, but
yeah,
life has to go on, and you need to grow. Everybody needs to move to that next level, and if you move to that next level with all the stuff on your shoulders, it's going to be so much difficult. So the mastermind is going to make it much easier. So get on one of them as soon as you can. Join one. There are some free ones, there are some for pay, there are different
mhm,
levels depending where you want to go, right? It's like to every level there's a level, and it's a lot of
yes,
fun. Like, I've met the most interesting people. uh,
hmm
and study this book with Monica, study the book with anybody that you rhyme with, because there's so much in here. It's just amazing.
yeah. I want to share the differences that I'm finding from
Hmm.
that original book, of course, which was all about the men who were doing that. And at the time, of course, women weren't really even in the workforce that much. I mean, they were
Hmm.
probably in the factories, but they weren't the innovators and the entrepreneurs that they are today. And so went out and I heard Sharon Lecter talk the other day on Clubhouse. And so she talked about her book, Think and Grow Rich for Women. She actually helped bring the original book back into the public eye and
Oh, nice.
decades ago. She's an extraordinary human being, and her book shows that the differences between how men and women think. Just that women really are. Here's the difference that I kind of resonated with is that men know they're in the workplace and they're going to go out and they're going to win. They're going to get money and they're going to create something, and they have this sort of competitive edge.
Yeah.
Whereas women come from the point of view like money's good, but I want to have impact. Like I want to help people. I want to nurture. So
Hmm.
we have a kind of different approach to it, but the same principles apply. And so I got this book because I felt a little put off by the language
Sure.
in the
Yeah.
original book just because it's so male dominated. And now we're in this whole revolution to bring in feminine energy and create women and bring women into the leadership. And it is all happening today, of course, as it is. But as we unfold and as we step into higher power and unlimited thinking, women need a little bit of the tweaking with the language so that we feel we belong. That this
Absolutely.
is for us because we can't
Absolutely.
fit into the male world the way it is. We can't do that.
No.
We try to, and it feels uncomfortable. So I love this. I love that we can do it, or
I
that
love
there's
it too.
the same principles apply.
They do, and Sharon is amazing, and I love her work. I love the book. I've read a couple chapters from it,
Mhm.
and actually, she's going to be on the podcast in maybe a month and a half, where we're going to interview Sharon Lecter, and she's phenomenal.
Oh,
She's done so
you
much.
are?
Yes, yeah, we're going to interview her, me and Harrison Klein. It's going to be
Oh,
awesome. Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just interviewed Laura Langmeyer on the podcast, so she's a phenomenal. She's also one of my mentors, so she's an amazing woman, the millionaire maker. We also interviewed Forbes Riley, another figure that's just an incredible woman, helping so many
Oh
out there.
my
So
goodness.
So
You
women
got
are just,
powerhouse women on your.
I know. Actually, most of my clients are women. If I look at the numbers, and in
Hmm.
this, behind every man there's a woman, right? If you've heard that term, behind
Absolutely.
every strong
And
man
I'm
there's a
sure of.
woman.
Yeah,
And even
I
in
was
this
one of
world,
those.
you are strong, right?
I was one of those when I was married. I was the woman behind the man. Yeah.
There you go. And
Yeah.
he talks mostly about men-dominated field, but in the chapter I'm studying this week with my group, the mystery of sex transmutation, he
Hmm.
talks about every one of those men had a beautiful woman behind him that helped them
Yes,
achieve what they need to achieve. And he
absolutely.
lists the names, all of them. It's a lot of names.
I'm
And
glad.
so
I'm
you
so
got to
glad.
know that the women are there since that time. It's just they're not mentioned as often they should. So
Yeah.
it's an
Well,
incredible journey. And I'm proud father of two beautiful young women. One is 16, one is 20, and they're amazing.
yeah.
So you have
That's
all
so
the power.
great.
You have all the power.
When we're, and I think it's disruptive in a way, but it's actually creating a world that works for everyone,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
that's why we do it in the way that we do it. And so I'm so grateful you were here. I know you have to go, and I have something at 12 today too. But I really just want to thank you so much again for just hopping on this call with me, and I look forward to further connection and checking out your podcast. That sounds incredible. So
Yes.
keep me in the loop.
Will do. Thank you so much. Blessings. You do amazing work. I love your videos. And if you haven't followed Monica, follow Monica and see what she's up to. Her Course in Miracles and all the great stuff she's doing. Just phenomenal. Like I've seen bits and pieces of it and I've heard the lecture. It's just incredible. So get on, and it's going to
Thank
help you make 2021 an amazing year. And 2022 will be even that much better. So
2022, full of energy and power. We're going to step into the light. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Kamal. All right.
Thank
We will
you.
talk
Thank you so
again
much.
soon. All
Yeah.
right. Bye for
Bye
now.
bye.